guys, so I'm here today. I really wanted to share an update for the Facebook bonus reels. There's a lot that I've already gone over before, and I kind of briefly want to mention them again in this particular video, as well as taxes. Taxes is a really big thing, and I think this is going to be important to mention, which is why I'm making another update. So lots of things to say, so let's get into it. So I have some other videos that I mentioned and explained all about the Facebook Reels bonus, all of those things, so definitely check those out for more specifics. But I wanted to kind of go overall because I haven't mentioned the Facebook bonus in a long time, and now that I feel like a lot more people have it, I wanted to kind of do an overview again and talk about taxes like I mentioned. So I feel like this is a big thing because taxes are important and you do not want to get like tax audited, things like that. I am not a tax accountant or anything, but I do have tips that I wanted to share personally from my experiences and things like that. So this will be like the first time probably a lot of people have been making money online and just extra income. So like it does count, and it is very important, like I said, because you can get in a lot of trouble, and that's why I really want to make this video to help you guys out. My biggest tip is you need to be counting this money as extra income for your tax return, because if you don't, like I said, you can get audited and then I think you owe more. I truly don't know much about specifics of that, but I know you can get in a lot of trouble and it is not fun. So I think in general, I think it depends on the state, but if you're making over $600 within 1 year on the Facebook bonus specifically, you do have to put that on your taxes. Like I said, I'm not a tax advisor, so do not take any of this information like full on. You cannot sue me or anything for misinforming you guys, but like I said, I'm doing it from my own experiences. So what I've seen my tax advisor person do, if you do a tax advisor or if you just do it on your own, this is what I've seen him do, and he just counts it on the bottom of your tax return kind of when you're filling it out as extra income. Facebook does send you invoices every time you do get them, so definitely check those. Print those out if you need to, or at least have them all saved in one section just in case something does happen. And they do send you them so you can add them all up together and put that in that extra income category. You do not have to file as like an LLC or an extra business or anything. You can literally just put it as extra income. And I think different business types have perks and stuff, but obviously if you're just starting out and you don't want to make a full-on business with it, it can just be extra income on your tax forms. And I know it's hard to remember sometimes, but like I just know there's gonna be some people forgetting to put this because it's like, oh, it's extra money, like I don't have to get taxed on it, it's just extra money. But you do if it is over that amount, and you could say you probably could get away with it a little bit, but like I said, I'd rather be safe than sorry, and I just know it's hard to remember that stuff, so I'll like write a note or something to help you remember to add that onto your tax forms at the end of the year when you are doing your taxes. So / the beginning of the year when taxes are due, make sure you put that on there. You can also kind of check how much you made on the bonus app, but like I said, I would, for exact numbers, I would use the invoices Facebook sends you. Add your W-9 on there, fill out all that information. To get to the W-9 section on your Facebook I would do this on desktop. I think doing it on the desktop is the easiest way to do this. So you go to your little profile on the side, settings and privacy, settings, account settings, and then payouts. And payouts is exactly where you need to go to change your bank, everything like that. I've got a lot of questions about that. That's how you do that. So what you will be doing is you can see all your details here to print them out if you want of the invoices. And then up here is where you will put your tax info. Add tax info, you type in all your information, super easy. And then if that for some reason does not work for you, like I said, try to talk to a tax advisor, or at least for sure add that to that extra income category that I was mentioning earlier. So at the end of the year, if you do the W-9 by Facebook, it will just send it to you in the mail, and you can just put that in your tax thing that you use or give it to your tax advisor, and it's super easy. But like I said, I'm just gonna keep saying you got to remember to do that. And I know like getting into the online space and making money, you're like, wow, this is bizarre. Like, would the IRS even know? But like I said, just be safe rather than sorry. And honestly, with this bonus, if you were here in the beginning and stuff like that, or just in general, if you make a decent amount, you're gonna have to put that in because I'm sure the IRS will be on you. But like, it's big money sometimes, and it's like, that's not to be messed with. So definitely my biggest tip also is to save some of that money for taxes, because it's going to be taxed. The money you're making on Facebook and generally in social media is untaxed. So definitely save some of that money, because you are going to have to pay taxes on that at some point. So also, when you are filling out the information when you do get the bonus, is going to ask for your social security and some banking information so it can pay you and make sure you're a real human being. Like, I'm sure somewhere online someone has all of that information anyway, so I'm not too worried about it, and I feel like that may be just the Gen Z in me talking, but they do ask that, so don't be alarmed or anything, because overall I think Facebook is just making sure you're a real person, not a bot making money, and just in general, like in the locations that they allow it essentially. So like, I think it's only in the US still, so definitely I think that's why they ask for your social security, things like that. I haven't had any weird things happen with that, so just know that is going to be asked, and I just put mine in and nothing bad has happened. My biggest thing too with that is make sure you don't have any extra spaces when you're putting in your address, your name, things like that, because a lot of people have been getting error messages, and I've helped them, and it just like was one space that you can't even see actually put somewhere. So definitely double check. If it's not working, just delete it all again and rewrite it, just to double check to see if that's why, because more than likely it's just an error on your part than when it's an actual error on their part. So double check those, because you will not get paid until that is all correct. So let's go over overall the bonus, what it is today, what I've learned from it, things like that. So I have made a decent amount of money off of it so far. As you can see, it has definitely declined of how much I've made in the beginning versus how much I make now. I'm not too worried about it. It was a great run while it lasted for me. I don't know if it's just for my profile, for others, things like that, but personally for me, it has definitely died down. I think it's because they kind of noticed that I have been reposting from TikTok, so that could be why I don't have watermarks on my videos, but somehow online it probably has like some online trails showing, and it knows that it is from another platform. Who knows? But when you do post a reel for yourself and you're in the bonus, it does not matter. You don't have to do anything special for the reel to count while you're in the program and in the bonus. It just automatically counts and starts counting how many views you got for that. You don't do anything special. There is a place to apply now. You still have to wait for the invite, but then you can at least apply, and I'm not for sure how long that takes after you apply, all of that stuff, but I have that link down below if you want to apply and you don't have the bonus yet. That is definitely new from when I first started, and like I said, I don't know too much about that. I don't know how long it takes. I don't know if you automatically get the invite because you know, have been posting a lot. I don't know, but at least you can apply for this here and see if that helps your chances. The max bonus is $1,200. When I first started, the max bonus was $35. Everyone who's had $35 has stuck with that. Like, mine hasn't gone down at all, even though I haven't been making that much anymore. And the new max, I would say, is $1,200. So most of the time, I feel like 9 times out of 10, the number that you started with is the number that you stick with. I have seen in very rare cases some of the people who had the $1,200 max bonus jump up to the $35. So I don't know if that's because they are maxing out every time. So I don't know, because I have seen people maxed out and then they say that they still have the $1,200 max bonus. So I don't know. Facebook literally, like I said, is everywhere, and it's bizarre. Like I said, their customer service isn't the best, and I feel like they have too many bonuses and programs out that they can't just focus on a couple and make them really good. So you take that as it is. And because I haven't been making as much, obviously that relates to how many views I get. I just feel like they don't push mine out as much as they used to. So that obviously factors in on how much I'm making. Definitely let me know down below if you feel like that's been happening for you. I also feel like they have been changing the price per view. So it's like somehow the math works out that it's per 1,000. And I really feel like when I first started, it was a lot of money per 1,000 views, and now it's not as much. And even if I haven't been making much, I feel like I've been seeing that on other people's, that they have all these views and it just isn't the same amount. But like I said, I could be wrong. I'm not good at math, but I'd have to look in the past of how many views it said I needed to get the max versus newer accounts. So definitely let me know that down below in the comments if you are good with math and no. But personally for me, I feel like they just haven't been pushing my content out for whatever reason. My best guess is because they know it's repurposed, which is fine. Like I'm not gonna, like I mentioned in some of my other videos, I'm not gonna take the extra time to be making double the amount of content. I'm just gonna do what I can and see how much I make on these other platforms. But TikTok is my main to grow on, everything like that, because I feel like there's more opportunities for working with brands, things like that, than there is on Facebook. So Facebook is kind of just anything extra that I make. Yay. You will get paid on the 21st no matter when you started, and it will be for that prior month. So let's say, when is it? It's October. So let's say I'll get my October's month, October 1st to October 31st on November 21st. So it is a month behind essentially. And your bonus, like I said, will run from random dates, but no matter what, you will still get paid the amount you have earned, but it's just going to be in a different time frame essentially. So it will be that full month prior, you will get paid on that next month's 21st. So you get paid on the 21st every time. If it falls on a weekend, I've noticed you get paid just that Monday or Tuesday, things like that. If it falls on a holiday, you just get paid that next day. If you have everything set up right, you will get paid direct deposit into your bank account, which is very, very handy. Like I've mentioned a few times too in my other videos, is you do get renewed. Most of the time, I've very rarely ever seen people not get renewed. Like I said, I have seen it, but not that often. So definitely know that once you're in it, you're probably in it for a little while, which is always nice. I'm not for sure how they calculated that. I'm not for sure if it's like you have to hit these numbers or something to be able to not get reinvited and renewed. So who knows? And it does lag sometimes when you do get renewed, like a couple of days, if not even a week. So definitely know, like after 2 weeks, I feel like you might not get renewed, but within 2 weeks, you still have the option to. It just may take a little bit. But now that I've been in it for so long, it automatically renews. So I feel like once like Facebook knows your account has been in it, it just automatically does it. So I've seen it more, and it's happened to me more in the beginning, and I've seen that happen with other people for the bonus, it happening more in the beginning than once they've been in it for a while. And I also wanted to kind of go over, I did get my content right in the beginning flagged for, it was like the unoriginal content. I think that's because I had the watermark on it, things like that. So definitely know you have to get in contact with customer service, because it will like lock your account and you can't make any from the bonus. So that does deter you, because then you can't obviously make money. You can't make any money until you get that fixed. So there's like a couple different ways. I did mine a long time ago, so it was a different way, but now I think they have this new updated way. You'd have to let me know how good it is, because like I said, their support sometimes is very questionable and it feels like they don't really help you that much. But now it looks really nice. You go to creative support at the bottom of the app when you go to your menu, and it says creative support, welcome Kaitlin, start a live chat, review, average response time is 2 minutes. So definitely go through that and see if you do have something on your account and you can't make money, because that's probably the quickest way now to get a hold of them. So overall, I hope this kind of helped you guys figure out like what should I be doing for taxes, remembering to do this for taxes and to count the money so you don't get audited or get in trouble and probably owe more money than you could have paid in taxes anyway. And I hope it helped to kind of go through another overview of the Facebook bonus, since a lot more people have had it now, and it's been like almost a year since I first started. So lots of things has changed, lots of updates, things like that I wanted to share, and just overall for you guys, I hope this helped. And this is a great way to make money, even if you're like repurposing the content. At least you're making something. But I definitely would say, if you truly want to try to make a lot of money off this, try to do stuff that is going to be brand new, because I feel like they could post that more because they know it is actual new content and not being repurposed essentially. So there is some guidelines you do have to follow for them to actually count and you can make money off of them. So definitely check that link down below if I can find that. But basically some of it's like don't have watermarks, you have to have original content, things like that. So stay updated with that so you know your content will count and you're not putting in all this effort for nothing. So I hope you guys liked watching this. Please let me know down below if you have any more questions about the bonus. I hope this helped, and I'll see you guys very, very soon. Bye guys.